This is Precious, aka me, and she's very much behind on her reading goals. So in today's video, we're gonna hang out while I attempt to catch up to my reading goal, and we're gonna finish this book that I'm reading, and it's gonna be so funsies. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're gonna do a little reading vlog. And the goal of today's reading vlog is to just finish the book that I'm reading right now. I'm reading A Court of Wings and Ruin by Sarah J Maas, which is the third book in the Acotar series. And I've been reading it for a minute now. If I were to guess, we're probably coming up on like 2 weeks. But like this book is so long, it's 700 pages. So it's just taken a while for me to read it all. But I really just want to finish the book. Not because like I'm not enjoying it or anything, I'm really loving it. But I've just been reading it for so long. I'm like at a point where I'm like, okay, I just need to finish this book. Because like I'm really getting behind on my reading. Like I was behind before I started reading this. Now that I'm reading this, I'm really behind because it's just taking me so long to read it. So I'm making myself finish this book today. And honestly, like I don't have that much left. I probably have 150 pages left. So if I dedicate like 3 or 4 hours of my day to just read, I can definitely do it. So that is exactly what we're gonna do. We'll finish this together and just kind of spend the day together. This is also gonna be spoiler free. If I do like say something about the book, it's gonna be very vague and out of context. But if you haven't read the series yet, please read it. Like it's so good. I'll talk more about my feelings on this series in the book later. But right now I'm actually starving. I'm gonna get something to eat right now and then we'll continue reading. Okay, I'm on chapter 66. I started at 62, so I've read like 4 chapters, but I've read like 40 pages, which is pretty good. But as for how it's going great. Honestly, it really is. If for some reason you don't know what this book in the series is about, it's a fantasy romance. You have Farah. She's a human. Long story short, she gets taken by the fairies because of something that she does, and so now she has to live amongst the fairies. And that little plot is the beginning of the story, and it just stretches into the rest of the books, and this is the 3rd book in the series. So at this point, like, I can't tell you what this book is about because it'll be so spoilery, but that is kind of like the starting point for the whole plot. As I mentioned, it's super long and it's also very heavy on like the politics of the world because there's like wars going on. So we're seeing how all the characters deal with that. So I feel like because of that, the book just feels slower, not in a bad way, but it is slower. But overall, I'm really enjoying it. I don't know if it's gonna be a 5-star. I don't know. Like I love this book. I love the characters. I love the storyline, and I gave the first 2 books 5 stars. And again, the plot is like the same within all the books. It's just like split up into 3 different books. So in my mind, I'm like, maybe I should just give it a 5-star. But again, this book does feel a little slower for me. Maybe it's like a borderline 5, like a 4.75. I don't know. We'll have to see how it ends. But I am having a great time. One of the chapters that I just read was just like so stressful to read. Like I was like, oh my god, how are we getting out of this? I think it's crazy that Sarah J Maas is able to stretch this story out so much, yet it's still so entertaining and you still get so many plot twists. Like every few chapters, I'm so shocked as to what's happening, which is crazy because like this is the 3rd book. So in my mind, I'm like, no way this can get any crazier, but it does, and I love that. But yeah, that's my little update. I actually have to do some editing, so I don't know how long that's gonna take me, but I'm gonna do that and then read some more. Okay, we're on chapter 71, page 629, so that means I have like 70 pages until I'm done. So like we're really there, guys. Within like a little over an hour, I could be done with this. And let's talk about some of my like final thoughts before like we really get to the end. Overall, feeling nervous. I don't know how this is gonna end. I have somehow avoided all major spoilers for this book, which is a miracle because for the first two books, some of the major stuff got spoiled to me, which wasn't very fun. But I'm partly to blame for that because I just could not stop looking at the acotar TikToks because the acotar TikToks are just so entertaining to me. And every time I watch those, like I would end up getting something spoiled. So for this book, I made it a point not to watch any sort of acotar, acowar content because I knew something would end up getting spoiled to me and I just did not want anything spoiled. And I succeeded and I'm very proud of myself for that. But with this book, I don't know where it's going. I really don't. I kind of like have a little guess, but like my guess is very general. Like I can't really think of the specifics as to how everything's gonna end, but I have a little hunch as to one thing that could happen, but still with my guess, like I don't understand how everything will be fine. If that makes any sense. I know that's very vague, but if you read the book, then you kind of understand what I'm saying. Like I just don't know how everything's gonna end up okay, but like I'm assuming everything ends up okay considering there's more books in the series. So yeah, that's that. Let's keep reading. This book is not comfortable to hold. There's so much war talk and it's just like low-key squeezing my brain trying to read this. Like I'm like, ugh, war. Don't get me wrong, I love this book, but I'm not a fan of war. Even if it is fictional, it's just kind of like more boring to read. Again, love the book, but not a big fan of the whole war and all of these little details. This is like low-key depressing. What? I need a break. I need a break. I'm so nervous, guys. I'm not okay. Oh no. I'm not crying. You're crying. Chapter 76. Oh my god, no way. Sarah J. Maas, I'm suing because like, what is happening? I need to read that again. No way. No, oh my god. Okay, whatever just happened does not really make any sense to me, but okay. Oh my gosh, I finished it. It's literally 1:30 in the morning, but I finished it. I don't know what to say or do with myself right now because like, what do you mean I finished this? I feel like I've been reading this forever. So now that I'm done, I just feel like something's missing, which is very dramatic, especially considering there's more books in the series. But like, low-key, I feel like I closed the door on my life. This was amazing. Like, honestly, I don't even know what to say. Like, I'm kind of speechless. Now, as for what I'm rating the book, I was thinking 4.75, which I feel like is good. I don't think it's a 5-star, but like at the same time, I just love this world, love the characters, love everything about this book in the series. So like part of me is just like, I just need to give it a 5-star. But like if I'm really thinking about it, like I definitely did not enjoy this book as much as the first two, which I gave those two 5 stars. But I did not enjoy this one as much, only because it's so focused on the politics within this world. As I mentioned, there's war going on. Like most of this book was them planning for the war. Overall, like I wasn't really into the whole planning of the war. Like it just didn't intrigue me. This series also has has romance in it. The romance in here was very toned down because of the war. Don't get me wrong, we did get romance and I ate up every second of it, but the war took up more space than the romance. And if I'm being completely honest, I'm not here for the war, I'm here for the romance. So I think because of that, like, I can't give it a 5-star. Like, don't get me wrong, I love it. It's borderline 5-star, maybe on a good day. On a good day, it's a 5-star, but today is clearly not a good day. So it's a 4.75. What else can I say? I can't really say too much because I'm gonna spoil everything. The ending was just, well, okay, hold on. Let me just say, this whole book was so crazy. I was about to say the ending is crazy, but like, this whole book was so crazy. And I said this earlier, but it's crazy how Sarah J Maas can stretch out this story into 3 books, yet still give you so many surprises. Like, every time I thought like something crazy happened, something even crazier would happen, and I would just be like, what? And I think that's part of the reason why these books are so good. Like, the amount of surprises you encounter, you will never not be shocked. And then on top of that, I just think it's so crazy that like someone created this world. It's like, it's a fantasy book, so like literally everything in here is made up, and I just think that's insane. Let's see, characters. We love the characters, except for the ones that we don't love. If you know, you know. I love the main character in the series, Farah. If you've seen my other reading vlogs of me reading like the first 2 books in the series, I've mentioned how much I love Farah. I still love Farah, and I'm definitely excited for the rest of the books in the series. Personally, I can't stop here. I feel like you could stop on this book. From what I've heard, I could be so wrong about this, but this series was supposed to be a trilogy, and so this was supposed to be the last book. So you can definitely stop here and be content, but there's still like little details that like I just want to know the answers to, and I just love this world so much that I'm not gonna stop here. Final little thing I want to say about this book and this whole series really is that I don't understand what these covers mean, nor do I understand the titles. I don't know if that's just like me like being stupid, so I'm like just not getting it, but like I genuinely don't get it. Like, what do these titles really mean, and what are these drawings on the covers? I kind of like have like a hunch for like a few of them, but like for the most part I'm kind of confused. Like, this one has a knife on the cover, or like a little dagger, and I'm guessing that's there because it's like about war. Maybe that's someone's dagger, but like I don't know whose dagger that is. Also, why is it called A Court of Wings and Ruin? Like, what does that mean? Maybe I'm just not thinking hard enough about it, but like I'm not getting it. The first book I kind of understand. I think I understand what the drawing is on the front, like the little animal. I understand that, and I kind of get the title. But the second book, A Court of Mist and Fury, I really don't understand what's going on with the title or the cover. I'm probably gonna look it up once I'm done with this so I can understand what's going on, but like, please tell me I'm not the only one who doesn't completely understand these covers. And if for some reason I am the only one who doesn't understand the covers and the titles, just ignore what I'm saying. But yeah, that is the video. I kind of like this idea of just like spending the day with you and binge reading, so maybe I'll do this again. Comment down below if you read this book or this series and tell me what you think of it. But yeah, that is it. I need to go to sleep because it's like 2 o'clock now, but I hope the rest of your day is amazing, and hopefully I'll see you soon. Bye. Why? Something is wrong with my eye. Like, I cannot see, which is concerning considering I have glasses on.